What's up, everybody? Just to give you a heads up on what happened, and so I ain't gotta keep repeating myself. I dropped a friend out from coming from the protest over here at the governor's mansion, somewhere around might have been like 3 in the morning or something like that, and we sat there talking for a minute. Didn't think nothing of it. We noticed some cars rolling past, whatever. Didn't think nothing. Just like, all right, it'll be all right. She get out the car sometime, and once she got out the car, this is when all this happens, when I try to roll away. Well, when we sitting there, we have a cop car that rolled by that flashed lights at us. Well, they just kept going, so it wasn't no big deal, right? Well, when she got out and went in her home, I pulled off. I turned the corner up on 39th and Bloomington. Now I'm about to make my right turn on Bloomington. I was just kind of waiting. I hear an engine behind me, so I look in the back. You can hear something coming hard. So I got nervous. I moved because my car kind of cute, right? So I wasn't trying to get it messed up from the back because somebody drunk ain't paying attention or something like that. So I end up going to this fool, turning around, and I just turned the corner right on 39th in Bloomington, facing towards 40th. Next thing you know, they finally turn on their lights. They come and approach my window. He asked me for my license. I asked him what he pulled me over for. Because to me, it was odd. I was already at a stop sign had my blinker on, had my lights were on, my tabs are good. No issues on that end. So why is you pulling me over? Then he wants to do this, I'm going to count down from 10, 9, 8, whatever. So I hand him my license here, whatever, dude. All right, let me get your insurance. So I reached to go grab my insurance. His partner coming up on the other side, right? And then give them the insurance. They walk away. They come back, get out the car. Okay, I get out the car. I rolled up my window. I locked my doors, and I closed my door, and I got out the car. And I did exactly what he said. Spud sitting up in the car. At which point, I had been sitting in my seat when he walked away with my license, and I had called 911. And I said they pulled me over on bogus. And I don't understand why they even pulled me over in the first place. And now they're asking me to get out, and when they asked me to get out the car, I was like, okay, you can hear this. I left 911 running. I sat down on the curb and said, I would like a sergeant to come here. Somebody, because I got these two male officers here trying to communicate with me, and I'm not feeling the way that they started this conversation. So I'm sitting on the curb. They talking about, give me the keys to your car. And I said, no, I'll wait until somebody else shows up. You're going to give me the keys to your car, pretty much is what he's saying to me. So I continue to say, no, I'm going to be waiting for somebody. I'm on the phone with 911, and I'm waiting for somebody else to show up. And at which point, they decide they're going to snatch me up. So they snatched me up, and he just slammed me head first into the sidewalk, not sidewalk, because I was all like it was the black pavement. So he swings me off onto a black pavement. That's where I get this knock here from. Then I'm down like this whole time. He's smashing me. He starts smashing me with his fist or his elbow, something. So I'm even cut on the back of my neck back here. And when he hit my head down here, that was one thing. Now, they trying to get into my pockets. So I got these men filling all up on me, trying to get into my pockets. How you filling up on me and getting into my pockets? All right, whatever. So I'm moving my leg because I got one of the guys up on me. He talking about don't kick. I ain't kicking you. I'm moving my leg because you laying on my body and my hip is getting all smashed between some 200 and some odd men up on my little 120-pound body. So he grabbed my wrist. And he trying to twist my wrist down. Now I got this bulge that's popping up out my wrist right now, So I go like this, and I gotta, like when you hold your wrist flat, you can see that little bulge coming up. That's what he did when he trying to get me to, I can't even get a good, there you go, right there. So, and it just keeps bulging out some more, And so inside of there, it's just extra swollen. And it's extra sore just to move my thumb and my wrist right now. Now I kept saying, don't break my wrist. Don't break my wrist. Right? That's when he slow up. So He stand me up. He grabbed my arm. He's handcuffing me. Stand me up. He handcuffed me and he put me in a chokehold and he starts choking me. And that's where this voice is coming from. He pushed me back all to a point where I lost. I was like, you choking? You know what I mean? And that's when he let go. After he realized, this man about to kill me is what I literally thought in this fucking moment. Like, okay, I'm about to die in this moment right here. Over sitting outside somebody's house having a conversation, being black. And these white boys move up on me, coming up with excuse after excuse on why they done pulled me over. Okay, here we go. They put me into the car. My eye already like a nugget. Here come the other guy, come look at me. You want to talk to me about what happened? He talking about I have to let them in my car. He talking about I have to. No, I don't. I have to know what's wrong with you when you pulling me over for nothing. And it didn't make no sense. Now, if you would pull me over because you say I was a suspicious vehicle parked, why didn't you pull me over when me and my friend was still sitting in the car? Why'd you wait for my friend to get out the car and then come over to me when I'm driving away? Why not stop at that moment? You supposedly got a police report of some suspicious activity when I was parked, sitting there with somebody else in the vehicle, because it wasn't right. In and of itself, the call in and of itself was somebody on that block racist. Don't like anybody sitting there having a conversation. They fell into whatever. I don't know if it was a neighbor going to work, pulled off, whatever, whoever it was. They should be very wary, because I'll be filing in court with you because you incited an attack on me as an individual based off of your bigotry. Secondary, these police, 2 men on a woman. Now, I'm not wearing no masculine clothes whatsoever. I got tank top on. You know? So I'm wearing some basketball shorts. So how's these 2 men touching on me without calling a female officer or another officer present to guarantee that they're not going to be abusive to me? I'm in the middle of the dock on 39th and Bloomington. Do you think I felt safe as a female with these white men? All right, nope. So I called 911. 911 got all this recorded. They dash cam got all their actions recorded. I locked my car. I put my keys in my pocket and said, nah. And they decided that they was going to beat me to get it. End of story, really. After that, now they sit there and shuffling, jiving paperwork. So that's the dealio. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to start some actions. Yeah. Now, had I been a man, I could have been dead. I could almost say that when he choked me, I literally knocked out for a second. And I was just kind of trying to grasp out my nose for air. I can't even talk right. That's how deep he pushed onto my throat and messed up my throat. Now, I went to the doctor. Ain't nothing broken necessarily, so that's a cool thing. It'll heal up. I get a little black and blue, whatever, pink. It is what it is. I can take an ass whooping. I've had many of them. Typically not to the face. But, I wasn't going to swing on them. But I wasn't really going to let them just do anything to me either. And I wasn't really going to just let them have my keys just off of here you go. So I would have been more willing to comply when another officer showed up. And had they been, okay, you waiting on another officer talking with the 911 or getting on dispatch, something. But they chosen to do neither. No. They violated so many laws right then and there just by pulling me over. That this ain't going to stick in court anyway. And if it did, then we got a real big problem. And at which point, I'm going to say this right now. I don't know how many people can continue to have conversations with them and get nowhere. But I'm filing a lawsuit against both them officers in their personal capacity as well as the city of Minneapolis for employing them. So that's where we stand right now. There's no reason for them to even talk to me. I should have been able to drive me and my dog home last night. My dog sitting in the pound. Now my dog's sitting in the pound. And they going to charge me for that. All right, whatever. I want to thank everybody down there at the governor's mansion who got together, hooked it up, made their contacts, and got me out today. I really appreciate it. More than my words can say. I'll be up there in just a minute. I love you all. I hope everything is sweet with you. Be safe. That's for real, for real. I ain't going to stop rolling bolo. For real. That's what I do. That's who I am. I'm by myself. I do me. You know, I help out individuals if I can. But I'm going to do me. Fuck the dumb shit. So if anybody think that I'm going to be scary, I ain't want to do it. Nah, man, they going to have to knock my face some more. I ain't running from these bastards. You know? And at the end of the day, I got to do what I got to do in the moment. But maybe, you know, it boils down to the simple fact that we need to stop asking them to do something and start doing a little bit more for ourselves in the process of all of this. We need to be completely free from these white folks. They shouldn't be able to determine nothing about our lives. Nothing. Not one thing. Now, if they can determine something about our lives, then we are still in perpetual slavery, and that has to end. It is now sovereignty. Sovereignty or nothing. If you can't give us sovereignty, then we should die trying to get it. That's how it looks. Really. It is foul, you know. But anyway, they're going to kill us, or they're going to attempt to kill us. That man choked me so damn hard. I swear to God, I swear my life flashed before my eyes. It was no different than being told I had cancer in that moment. You know, when somebody literally has your life in their arms and all you can feel is that squeeze and your life going gone. That ain't cute. Psychological torture from black men who have been going through this for so many years, and few of us black women who have been able to experience these things with these men and these police officers. Man. What a trip and a half. I don't wish ill will on nobody, but I definitely hold people accountable. And at this point, I got 2 people to hold accountable. And the guy who came out to took the little thing, they called the ambulance. I didn't get ice for over 3 hours on my face. By the time I actually got all situated and all of that, you know, and they put me upstairs and had me all booked up. I don't even know what time in the morning it was that this happened. Honest be God. I have no idea. I was just out. I was at the protest, having a great conversation, learning something, really rearranging the way I think about things and people that I've come in contact with or have limited contact with, really, the Muslim community. I learned so much in this night about people and people's hearts. It's amazing. And to end my night like that, have my dog taken, go to jail, get beat, wow, that's foul. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I still have hope in humanity. You know, I got hope in humanity. Brown people of the world, man, we got to band this shit together. I don't give a fuck if we beefing right now. If you beefing with any gang member, if you beefing with any drug pen, whatever it is you doing out there, knock that beef off, because we all got a common enemy. And we need to somehow communicate with each other. We need to communicate to get our point across to these other people that they've been harming our communities for far too long, and enough is enough. You know, we got Black Lives Matter out there. They work in legislature and stuff like that. I sit back with Simba, Sovereignty and Immunity for Multi-Ethnic Black Americans, writing a treaty and articles of convention. We got the new Black Panther Party. They pull up their guns and they want to show that they're going to exert their rights no matter who says right or wrong. You know, we got the Black Liberation Movement, and the Black Coalition and all these guys out there who are keeping voices going. You know, we all need to be one group right now. And we need to tackle everything everybody's tackling. Put it on the table and let's just make a plan. Because eventually we have to have sovereignty. That's just going to be it. That's the elongated plan. But these little micro issues, microaggressions like the horsebacks at Rondo. What the fuck is the horseback? Why Rondo community was destroyed almost. And they thrived Anyway, no matter how hard they tried to destroy them, to make a 94 freeway that we cannot protest on now. That really sucks, right? Used to be our homes, now you can't even go on it, right? To even say, hey, look it. At the Rondo Day event, they had white officers on horses. How is that? How disrespectful is that? Did not one of these cops go to college? Matter of fact, let's just take that back. Did not one of these cops ever go to high school? Get any kind of education in U.S. history to know that a horseback in a black community says more than just, I'm a cop on a horse. How disrespectful. They having the Rondo Day event in the first place because of the disrespect and bigotry that occurred to that community. So, I don't understand this, yo. I don't understand this. Microaggressions. These macroaggressions as well. And then all the legislation and judicial policies that are in place that maintains this. And then all the individuals who think this is just. I don't get this. I don't get y'all. I ain't trying to feel that. Whoop-de-whoop, let's have a conversation with these people. These people don't want to have a conversation. They want to kill us. We need to have that conversation. How are we going to defend ourselves from them trying to kill us? Because they definitely wanted to let me know that they could. He had me in handcuffs, choking me. I already had handcuffs, bust my tooth on his glass. So I'm in handcuffs and you choking me? And it's out of the sight of the view of your camera. But they got my voice saying you choking me. So you're going to have to justify why you choking me when you got me up on handcuffs already. I'm standing up on my 2 feet, handcuffs behind my back, and you choking me. Don't make no sense. You stood me up with the handcuffs on, and you choked me anyway. After you done elbowed and punched me all up in my face and cut me with something you was wearing on the back of my neck. It's all good though, fam. It's all good though, fam. I got court. My court gonna be July 29th at 8:30 in the morning. In and out. Talking about I obstructed justice in due process, the judicial procedure. How did I mess up a procedure that was unjust in the first place? I don't know. They gonna understand that. I'm so wiry. I'm sorry. I'm probably redundant. I'm gonna get out of here. Be safe, y'all. Be peace. Love y'all.